What's good, everybody? How are you all? I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm working. I'm working. And everything is going good. Today, I got a topic on my mind, something that I've been discussing heavily with passion for the last couple of days, the last couple yesterday's. And I really want you guys' feedback. I really want feedback from the public, from my generation, outside my generation, doesn't matter. I want feedback, period. So please, please, please comment, share the video. I want the most feedback because this will not only help me, but this will help young men, and this will also help young women or older women. It just doesn't matter. It can help anyone in this day and age today, which is 2019 at the time, right? So first and foremost, I like independent. I like independent females. I like independent females. I'm a Gemini. I did not believe much in horoscopes and everything like that until I started learning or recognizing key components about me through horoscope, and I like it. You know, I take what I can from it and I apply it to my life, and you know, if you don't, I just keep moving. So I'm a Gemini, and I personally like independent. Now, what comes with independent? I like female that has her own money. I am in my career trade, and I feel like I would be electrician. I would master electricity in my life, and that would get me my financial independence, right? So I like independent, right? So with come independent, you know, you don't have to have all the above, but I want you to have, like, me personally, I want you to have like a car, you can have a home, you can have something, but even if you don't have these things, the most important to me is working towards these things. And I don't care for jobs, you know, jobs are just over broke. We're all just over broke, and I don't need, or a lot of us are just over broke. And the income that I have, it goes towards my bills, my responsibilities. It go towards food, go towards gas, and it also go towards the little hobbies of mine. And I feel like that although I am in my career trade, and I will eventually make money off of this, and I would eventually start doing my own thing and make more money off of it. But in the time frame that I would do it, I want help. So I want an independent female that has her own, that has money, or that's really working on her financial stability, that will increase that. I have parents. My father, my mother is deceased. She passed when I was 10. That was 16 years ago. Come up on 16 years ago. And my father and his wife has been together since high school sweethearts, and they have made it work. And one thing that I realized that has helped them work is by both of them constantly having an income. My stepmother, which is my second mother, she has her career. My father, he has his career, and my stepmother probably makes more money than my father. But that's not the issue that they run into. I think they probably run into different issues, but they've been able to subdue. You know, I hear females say all the time, it's better to cry in a Bentley that this dude just brought you. And I'm just looking like, okay, well, that guy brought you a Bentley, but what did that guy also teach you? Did that guy teach you how to maintain that Bentley? Did this guy show you how to get a Bentley on your own? And I'm in my mid-20s, and I'm very excited for my early 30s and my mid-30s if I am fortunate to make it there, because I know that I will have financial stability and independence when I get there, because I have had help along. I can take care of those who help take care of me to get to a certain point, one. And two, just in order to do many things, one thing that I realized too about my parents, that they travel a lot. They get outside a lot. But that's because of that secondary or that third income between the two. And you know, I'm speaking with my lover, and one of the issues that I have, she made a comment yesterday, was that men of this generation want you to be independent. They want you to be a mom. They want you to be their mom. They want you to change tires. They want you to cook the food, want to do all that stuff. And yes, me as a young man, my lady, I'm a veteran of infantry. So first and foremost, before I get to this next point, females in the military, you know, you're taught to answer Not no sir, no ma'am. It's yes sergeant. I see rank. I don't see gender. I don't see color. I see rank. So a fucking sergeant coming in with fucking with this box. You know, I was really taught in my post-secondary education to not help females. And I had a female before, and this was our problem. Like, for instance, we went to Walmart, and she was carrying a fucking bike for her. She had a bike in her hand, and it was me, her, and her best friend, right? And her best friend at some point was like, man, give me that bike. Now, am I wrong? Well, was I wrong for allowing her to carry the bike? No, because I'm not always there. I'm not always there. I won't always be there for you to help carry this bike. Yes, I can take this bike from you, but what happens if I'm not there? Now you now have to do. I don't want you to feel like, to me, I don't want you to feel like that you have to do it. One thing about relationships is, to me, that it's adding. It should not take from, or it should not overtake. You should add to. You should always add to. You should never take from or overtake. You should just add to, simply, right? Not being greedy. So, you know, I'm the type of guy that, yes, I want you, me personally, I want you to be able to, I want to teach you how to change your battery. I want to show you how to change your tire, your oil, because one, it saves you money. Two, you don't need a man to show you these things. It's 2019 and 1950. Okay, cool. I had to do all the motherfucking labor. Cool. But now, 70 years later, I'm not doing this shit because your ancestors or the women before you have fought to have an equal voice. So now that you are equal to a fucking man in the rights of the world, why is it that now we get inside the home and now there's not the same consistency? Now, I'm not saying that you only have to cook. I'm not saying that only you have to change the battery. No. I'm not saying anything, because I don't have a problem doing these things, or men like me don't have a problem doing these things. It's when we feel like that we are the only ones doing it. I give an example. Me and my girlfriend, well, me and my lover at the time, or me and my lover, we had a job. We both had jobs, right? And we had dogs. So I would come home. She wasn't home. I'll walk the dogs. I'll clean up the room, etc. Whenever she lost that job, or she do vice versa to me, but whenever she lost that job, I stopped walking the dogs. I stopped cleaning up. I stopped cleaning, because if you're home 24 hours out of the day, or you're home more than I'm home, then if I'm coming home from work, then why am I coming home from work and taking over the responsibilities at home? You know, I am about balance. I am about efficiency and balance. I practice balance, right? So, coming from this video, what are some things that either I'm missing, men like me are missing, or just females like that is missing? You know, females that and you know, if I have a kid, because this gets brought up too inside the conversation. If I have a kid, and that kid, or if I have a kid, would I be able to take care of my mother, soon to be of my child, while she is conceiving, doing all this stuff? And yes, I would do that. But you best believe that I'm going to tell you that while you're working, while you're pregnant or whatever, that money that you give, you would not spend that money. That money would not be spent, because when times get hard, as times appear to get hard in the future, we don't have that efficiency or sufficiency to fall back on. And this is thing, and she talk about grandparents and all this stuff. Oh, they was proud to pay the bills and do all this stuff. And yes, although that may be true, these are the same men that's now in their late 60s or early 70s and 80s that are still working, that do not have a business. I would not be that man. I would not be that man who is old and is not retired, because he still have to take care of his responsibilities of this day and age. No. At some point you have to hang up working and run work before you hang up working and all, because now at that point you will not have money working for you. These are just my raw thoughts. These are really just my raw thoughts, and I really just want more people. I want people to comment, to give advice, to shine their light on their situation. I had a guy tell me this morning, don't be attached to someone that you're not going nowhere with, because when it's time to depart, you will have it would be the hardest thing to do. This is what I'm going through. Not me, but this is what the guy told me. And I'm like, that shouldn't be the goal. The goal should always be to grow, to grow, to grow, to grow. Okay, you don't have no money today, but what are you doing for your money tomorrow? What are you doing for your financial stability tomorrow? What are you doing for your own independence tomorrow? If you are the last person surviving on this earth, how can you fucking survive? Will you be able to survive? Or would you die and the human race would just die out? I'm not saying that you are in charge of the human race, but just imagine these things and move accordingly. You know what I mean? I just want growth. I want to be at the place that I've never been. I've been to some good places. I want to go to where I've never gone. And in my life, I am doing the things that I have never done because I want to see the results I have never seen yet. Comment, share, talk about it, discuss it, add to the feedback, send me videos. I don't know, man. Me personally, I want more insight on it. So I will speak for me and then others, but I am speaking solely for me and men who like me, because there's a lot of young men who like me that would not tolerate the things that I'm going through in my life, in my situation. But it's not about that, because the true currency is more than just money. Please give your feedback. Please, please, please. Peace and blessings to all of you. And may the best be with you.